Hello, I'm Dana. Welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you only Randstimme exercises, the edge of the voice exercises. As I told you in my last videos, I always do these. It's perfect for beginning. It's perfect for every type of voice. It's perfect to feel your body, how you work while you're singing. I mean, how your body works while you're singing. It's perfect to soften your height. It's perfect to reach the low part of your impetus without strengthening yourself. And it's perfect also to relax, to calm down before, for example, a concert, if you don't want to do too much. So I'm going to show you 5 exercises. The first one is with a U. The first one is just a quint jump. The second one is an octave jump. And it's a nice image to imagine yourself that your voice is something soft and warm. You love it, that it has this warm flow in yourself. And you have 2 points. This is the 2 points of your tunnel. It can be, of course, it should be much higher, much longer. And you keep these points. So the voice is pouring down from here and it reaches the bottom, but it's always pouring down. Even if you go down with a voice, with a melody, that point stays. And if you go up, this point stays too. So you have to keep your tunnel open the whole time. So let's start. If you don't keep that high point, or you're not exercised as much yet that you can do that, no problem, but you can check yourself if it's easy for you to go back to the first note or not. If it's not, then you lost that high point, or you still have to practice. The second one is an octavo. If you don't hear me, that's okay. You should also do it as quiet as possible. This is not piano, it's less than piano. The third and the fourth exercises are also similar. It's with luo-luo. So, as you know, or as opera singers know, when we want to create a very certain vocal or a perfect vocal, we don't do it with our face, just a small part of it. We have to do everything inside. And that means in these low notes, with these low notes, you can do a quite clear ooh. I mean, it looks like an ooh, but make sure that only those muscles work that you need. So you can check also while you're singing that your jaw is loose and only this small movement from your lips to begin the U are there or are working. But inside you do a very big ooh, and it's always getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So, and because this is a luo-luo and it begins with an L, if you want to fall back, I mean, you don't want to, but if it happens that you fall back and you sing here, L helps you. You can just stay at that L, enjoy it, and feel this French vibration, this or where it vibrates, and then you can switch to oo. And to O, You also do it softly. The O keeps the French hat from the U. So okay, the next one, the fourth, is the same, but we go from upstairs. And that L helps you to lift or to keep everything lifted. That vibration from the first note stays. I imagine that I hold the first note like Lu. And while this, I sing Lu, 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 Lu. If you try this, then you can test with Lu, 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 Lu. And if it's very easy to go back, that means you succeed and you could imagine that first note the whole time. Okay, the next one is also with a U, but it's with chromatic. Maybe it's not that easy for everyone because it's quite, you put opposites together. You have to keep this tonal relaxed and open, and you have that spa feeling, but at the same time you have to be able to be flexible and move fast. So here comes again this French touch. This, in German I called it all the time Sitz. So the voice just sits there and it controls everything from there. So it always have to be there if you're doing coloraturas, because otherwise you fell back. So now I imagined it in my nose, that Sitz or that point or that French touch. Let's just call it French touch. Or you can also send it to your ears. That's also very good in other exercises too. If you do that, it feels like more you have an inner smile. And while you do that, you open that very, very long ooh here, and it just stays open. It stays open, and your ears or your nose or together, they drive down the chromatic scale. So the next one is very good to practice cadence. I don't know how to call it in English. In German it's cadence. So in bel canto areas where there's nothing written in the notes, and then you have to show off everything, and you have that high note with fermata, but to reach that high note, mostly the sopranos or singers come from downstairs, and then it's a big explosion, firework. But okay, the high note seems to be important, but to technically the note before is the most important, how you reach it. And this exercise now helps you to feel that you actually don't need that much power here to reach that. You have to just feel how your body works, and to learn yourself that even if you sing high, to go high, you have to think opposite. You have to think you're going down. You keep the bass, because you imagine that in your head how high that note will be, how it will be, what color, etc. So you have that openness there, but the bass that is working, the middle of yourself, stays based. I hope you understand. So I just show you. So in the middle, I mean, these two notes, you should focus. Or I say it in other words. If you imagine a ladder, you're going upstairs, then these two notes, especially the third one, they get 2 steps on the ladder. And you reach that 2 step, and that meanwhile you already imagined how high and where that highest note is. So it's already in your head. So if the last note before the high note get 2 steps on the ladder, you actually reach the highest note, the crown, from upside. And that is what you always have to do, or try to reach, or try to do. So it's also good to say, a third version of it, the note before the high note, you make it long. I try to do it again and I show you. And you can also do other kind of melodies that are high in the piece or are difficult. Just go down, low, and try it. And try it with one vocal. So the last one, the bonus, is from my favorite classical piece ever. It's from Ravel, Daphnis et Chloé. I love it. I think it's, for me, that piece is just not describing, it's just painting every moment I see in the nature. This was quite personal, but I wanted to share you, and I want you to listen to it. So this melody is from this piece. It's quite long, but I just wanted to show you that it doesn't matter what kind of melody you use to warm up. For example, I love this melody, and I sang it live. I sang it with an orchestra. So for me, if I sing it, I'm imagining, or I'm there again in that concert hall. So I have an emotional attitude for this exercise. So it's easier for me to sing it long and sing it nice because I like it, I enjoy it. So you can hear this ballet, because it's a ballet, Daphnis et Chloé, or you can just choose your own melody. It can also be from a pop song. So I just show you. Yeah, that was it. So I hope you guys, it was quite good to hear these tips, and that it helps you, or you get motivated to do Randstimme, because it's good for you. And have a very nice day, and see you in my next video.